Hey, 7th grade. Next few lessons in our chapter on weather. So we have lesson 2, clouds, and lesson 3, precipitation. So our key questions from lesson 2, how do clouds form? And what are the 3 main types of clouds? And then from lesson 3, what are the common types of precipitation? And what are the causes and effects of floods and droughts? So first, clouds form when water vapor in the air condenses, so it gets smaller, to form liquid water or ice crystals. A dew point is the temperature at which condensation begins. Scientists classify clouds into 3 main types based on their shape: cirrus, cumulus, and stratus. Clouds are further classified by their altitude. So cirrus clouds are wispy, feathery clouds made of ice crystals that form at high levels. Cumulus are fluffy white clouds, usually with flat bottoms, that look like rounded piles of cotton. And stratus clouds are clouds that form in flat layers and often cover much of the sky. So what about the other kinds? There we go. We'll fit right between those. So altocumulus and altostratus. So alto means high, so they're medium level clouds that are higher than regular cumulus and stratus, but lower than cirrus clouds, and they include precipitation. Fog, those types of clouds form near the ground, and they can form when the ground cools at night after a humid day. Cirrocumulus, they look like cotton balls, and they usually indicate a storm is on the way. Cumulonimbus are towering clouds with flat tops, and they often produce thunderstorms. Nimbostratus are stratus clouds that thicken. They may produce drizzle, rain, or snow, and so then the stratus clouds that thicken are called nimbostratus. Next, we have precipitation, which is any form of water that falls from clouds and reaches Earth's surface as rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Common types of precipitation include rain, sleet, freezing rain, snow, and hail. A rain gauge is an instrument used to measure precipitation. And then if you look at the chart, we have our different types of precipitation and then what the air and ground temperature is for those. So it kind of looks like all the same there. So my apologies. It helps if I actually read what the directions are with the picture. So this was an activity in the book. And so you would be circling what you think the air temperature and the ground temperature would be for each. So 0 degrees Celsius is roughly 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So rain is going to be above for the air temperature and generally above for ground also. Freezing rain can be at or below, and the ground temperature could technically be either. Sometimes it melts faster. Sleet is a mix of rain and snow, so it's usually at or below, and then above or at or below, depending on how fast it melts. Snow, usually at or below, but it could be above. There's times when it snows and it's like 36 degrees. So, and then hail, usually, hail can happen anytime. I remember one time in the summer, it hailed out. So next we have a flood, which is an overflowing of water in a normally dry area. Small or large, many floods occur when the volume of water in a river increases so much that the river overflows its channel, so the area that is holding it in. A drought is kind of the opposite of a flood, so it's a long period of low precipitation. They're usually caused by dry weather systems that remain in one place for weeks or months at a time. Excuse me. And then we have our vocabulary. So dew point, the temperature at which condensation begins. Cirrus were wispy, feathery clouds made of ice crystals that form at high levels. Cumulus, fluffy white clouds, usually with flat bottoms that look like rounded piles of cotton. Stratus, clouds that form in flat layers and often cover much of the sky. Precipitation, any form of water that falls from clouds and reaches Earth's surface as rain, snow, sleet, or hail. A rain gauge is an instrument used to measure precipitation. A flood, an overflowing of water in a normally dry area. Drought, a long period of low precipitation. And 2 times in a row now that I've forgotten to add your assignment slide. So assignment is to work on the lessons 1 or 2 to 3 Edmodo questions. Let me know if you have questions on the lessons or on the assignment or in general. Otherwise, have a good Thursday.